my email. I just want to know what I did. If someone reported me, I'll kick their ass. But I don't know what. I don't have an email, I don't have an archive. When I go to the live dashboard, it just replays the old video. Didn't explain what the terms of service thing was. I guess all I have to do, well, what I'm going to do rather, is just proceed onward and beat this on Twitch and upload the full thing to YouTube and see what the hell happened. I greatly apologize. Wait, did she just start off with her max NP? Oh my god, I didn't know she'd pull that shit. Alright. Well, not everybody's here. I'm sure, like, only, like, a fifth of the viewership is here or something. How should I proceed? She's got a noble phantasm, and I don't know what it is. Let me put on my invincible thing. Hope the guy doesn't hurt. It should. Okay, so she buffs the Valkyrie, it makes more sense to hurt her. Well, that's nice. Thanks for clarifying. Gate of Sky is supposed to be a bad thing, but in this case it gives us boons. Alright, now what kind of invincibility are we talking here? Evade. Reduce attack damage taken to 0, 3 turns, 1 left, so... ahead and we'll do... I think, yeah, we'll do this. I think that'll do the trick. Yeah, we'll just continue as so. I don't see anything. While I try to research this stupid issue in between turns. Dude, how are you fucking up? No. How are you fucking up Artoria like that? Don't do that. Stay still, woman. Bitch. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Please don't die. You just had to do that, didn't you? No! I refuse! That was weird. I know what I can do to stop your bullshit. Okay, it says, we removed this video because it violates our community guidelines. You'll be able to view this video for 7 days. When it's removed, this period allows you to review the content and decide whether you wish to appeal. Appeal this decision. What exactly was the thing? Yeah, I think it's just YouTube whacking off. Alright, so I'm going to switch you with you. In charge of that MP. That would be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. If someone flagged it, then they're probably doing it maliciously to try and just get me off like jerks. Damn, you son of a bitch! I hate you, Skadi. I hate you. You better not kill my fucking maid altar. You sure get your NP a lot. She's really not doing all that much to me, to be honest. Alright. So is there only one more fight left? just a quick second. Still doing some more research. Oh, it's a caster, so if it's a caster, then we need more riders, right? Right? The tree's a rider? I just saw something that said it was a caster. Hey Maeve, you ever wanted to fuck a tree? No, actually Achilles is pretty badass. Let's use Achilles. What other riders do I have? Oh yeah, of course, Mordred. Dirt. You up front. You're a quick, so we should do quick. I can't find all my craft essences. There we go. You are quick, right? Yuppers. That should be okay. Huh. Now the big question is, why do they call this fucker Sombrero? Wait, what are these things again? Whatever. Okay, so kill him quick, basically. Layer one down. Yeah, you're going crazy. I see that. I see that, but look what I got. $300%. Now you die. Chop chop. Eat that. Eat that, you twerp. Yes, I appreciate you for coming. I don't know what happened. It won't even tell me what part of the community guidelines I violated. I feel like I'm being treated like a titty streamer, unfairly. I don't have those. I don't do those things. It's just my voice. Yeah, the tree is pretty neat. Damn, but all my buffs went away. That's the sad part. You've got all this defense. Bum 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 bum. I think I'm gonna try to hold out until Merlin's buffs reawaken.
一掃する。セリア。
What are my thoughts on Lost Belt 1? It was a pretty harsh Lost Belt. Like, it feels so gloomy and depressing. Well, that wasn't supposed to kill you, Waver, you jerk? Oh, God, I didn't know that would happen. Let's see if I can stun the stupid tree so that doesn't happen again. Didn't think I'd have to use it so soon. Shilly game. Okay, let's try this again. The whole point was to keep my buffs, so fuck you, tree. And there we go. I guess I just mean like the overall atmosphere, you know, you're in this freezing cold, there's Yaga, there's all this weird stuff. The theming of it is just all nutso.
する。
イエス、徹底的にな。逃がす。
Yeah, Martha wouldn't be horrible. But it's not like I had too much trouble with the fight either way. Yep, overkill. Didn't have to use no command spells. And I don't think that's the last fight of this thing, right? It's just story on here on out, yeah. Stupid trees destroyed. Well done. To think I would lose so decisively. I could not even protect Ortlinda. I knew it. I was far too weak to serve as queen. I don't understand. Why didn't you tell us you had barely recovered any magical energy after our battle with Surtur? Why did you fight us while you were so weakened and we were completely healed? What about the death rune? You could have inscribed the same spell into us that Surtur used, but... My pride would not permit it. I am obligated to protect this land and all the lives that dwell within. I must heal the wounds Surtur inflicted upon this land. I must repair the village he destroyed, and treat those whom he injured. I never had much magical energy to spare. For my battle with you... Ah, there they are. Look up at the sky, and I shall tell you those birds' names. They are the holy ravens who served Odin. Odin's familiars? Then they must have been... Hugin and Munin. Two of the greatest familiars to ever exist. The legendary divine beasts named after... Named after the thought and memory, who were said to look upon the whole world every morning. Cursed Odin. He may have kept giving me chances right to the end. But it seems he had Hugin and Munin all along. Guide all of you as well. How very like him. He never was willing to guide me. It's the final load bit. The Tree of Emptiness began to collapse. Ordinarily, it would not have fallen so easily. In fact, it should have been impossible to destroy without the help of a particular external factor. At least that was the Queen's understanding. And yet, here it was, falling apart, vanishing into the very air. Perhaps it had grown brittle by virtue of Surtur having assimilated it. Whatever the reason may be, the Tree of Emptiness was disappearing. Soon this lost belt would cease to be, even if no one would be present to see it happen. Most of the Queen's spells hiding the tree were still in effect. No human would see its destruction. But they would hear a tremendous sound split the air. They would feel a sudden tremor shaking all of Scandinavia. The cacophony of a towering colossus crumbling to the ground. The shaking at the loss of the very foundations of the world. Only those who survived Surtur's destruction were privy to these awful phenomena. The animals who lived in the rifts between fire and ice, the giants who still remained. And the roughly 10,000 humans all closed their eyes and felt the sensations wash over them. This strange sound and shaking must be a sign that something is about to happen, but what could it be? Allow me to offer you one last gift, Chaldeans. I shall tell you the name of the Tree of Emptiness that was meant to take root in my lost belt. It is called Sombrero. As one who lived through the Age of Gods, that name means nothing to me, but perhaps it will mean something to you. stargazers of proper human history. Now go, Chaldeans. As you have defeated us, you must cross the ocean of dead ice and flame and the countless corpses of our hopes and dreams, and be on your way. We are the destroyer of worlds. Including little Gerda here. Okay, so I'm not too sure what's going on, but I think we'll all just do what we're told. You see, this morning, an envoy gave us a message from the goddess. She said we should all go back to our homes and go to sleep, even though it's not nighttime. And once we do, we'll never wake up again. She said not to be afraid, it's just what we have to do to fix all the damage that huge giant caused. And if the goddess said so, it must be true. Still, when I think about Lady Mashu and Miss Sarah and Mr. Napoleon, and the beautiful envoy and Mr. Chubb and Foe and how, well, once I fall asleep, I'll never get to see them again, right? Thinking about that makes me... I don't know. It's so strange, I don't know what to call it. It's like there's something squeezing my heart, and it makes me want to cry. Isn't that weird? I'm not even hurt anywhere. There they go. Goodbye, Shadow Border. Safe travels. Travels. I hope fortune is kind wherever you go. I'm a pseudo-servant using a human body as a host. I shouldn't be able to disappear when this lost belt goes away. I guess this is stepmother's doing. How strange. I already miss her a bit, even though she's not my real mother. Maybe Freya's influence. Then again, she wasn't a bad person. I wish I could have talked with her a little more. Perhaps that's why I miss her. Yeah, that must be it. All of you Valkyries did great delivering Stepmother's last commandment. Thanks for all your help. I know your master is gone, but I hope you can rest easy now. See you later. We get a craft essence of Gerda? Aww. It's so sad. A newly ordained day. A newly ordained time. After the envoy had delivered the goddess's newest commandment, quiet spread throughout the settlement. Nobody was to go outside. Everyone was to stay in their homes and beds. They were told not to even open their windows. Make your bedrooms as dark as possible. Close your eyes and go to sleep. It was the strangest commandment anyone had ever heard. Most people went along with it, since it was the word of the goddess, in fact, here in Village 23. There was only one person not sleeping peacefully inside her home. She wondered what might happen to her for not obeying the commandment. Would she be cast outside the village, squished by giants? She certainly didn't want that. Still, she couldn't help it. She wasn't able to fall asleep, and she couldn't shake the strange and growing sense of foreboding from her thoughts. So she decided to go outside. Her heart started to pound with trepidation. What if she'd get to see her new friends again? With high hopes, the girl opened her door and stepped outside. Huh? There was no one there. Her new friends who had survived the wilds outside the village and even battled envoys were not present. There was no one, anywhere. She was crestfallen. As she thought back to her friends, she remembered their animal companion. That cute, fluffy creature that used to hop around everywhere it went. Was it a dog? A horse? A horse?! It wasn't much, but thinking about it helped cheer her up. So she decided to try copying it, to hop around the way it used to. And... hop! She jumped lightly towards the sky, that same moment. A gust of wind blew through the village, warm and gentle as a spring breeze. It may have been the same wind blowing across the world's bleached landscape, Or it may have been a wind that used to travel through proper human history. And then the girl was gone. She vanished as though carried off by that wind, before her feet could even touch the ground again. In the blink of an eye, she was somewhere far, far away, along with the rest of that Scandinavia. All that remained in the wind was her smile. Booyah! Sometime in 2017. I just wanted to introduce myself again. Your name's Mashu Kyrielite, right? Sorry to just barge in on you like this, but we never really got a chance to talk during the meeting. That's alright. It's nice to meet you. You too. My name's Ophelia Famersalone. I remember. You're from the Clock Tower's evocation department. Yes, that's my official department anyway. I guess it would be weird to say I'm kind of relieved, huh? I mean, there just aren't many women on Team A, right? I don't have a problem with men or anything. But it's still a little nerve-wracking to suddenly be surrounded by them when you're eating lunch. I see. I'm sorry, I guess I rambled a little bit there, didn't I? Would you like to eat with us? Oh, and by us, I mean me and Pepe. Sure, if you don't mind my being there. I'd love to join you. Aww. But we're not done yet. We're just about to leave Scandinavia behind entirely. Looking at our current coordinates, we just passed the Sognefjord, or Sognefjord, God, on the west of the Scandinavian peninsula. There should only be about 20 kilometers until we reach the North Sea. You sure about this? I'm still not seeing any water at all. Ah! Why y'all gotta be such downers? I've seen more cheer at a funeral. Look, I know how you all feel, okay? I'm just as bummed as the rest of you. But that doesn't change the fact that someone's still gotta step up and steer this thing. Now come on, Director. Are we going to the North Sea or not? Right, the North Sea, yes, that will do. I hate to leave like this again, but what could I have said even after I've seen her before we left? Even had I seen her. I could not possibly wish her a long, happy life. But still, as an adult, I can't but help but feel I should have said something to her. Those flowers she gave me, her entire village, they're all going to disappear just like Russia, aren't they? Yup! That is true. We now know that this is what it is to fight these lost belts. They are hypothetical worlds that came to sudden ends after human history itself deemed them unnecessary. Neither their inhabitants nor their civilizations did anything wrong. Their worlds simply differed from ours and eventually reached an impasse. I would even say we were fortunate that Russia and Scandinavia were the first lost belts we encountered. Why, you ask? Because the people who dwelled there were friendly to us, of course. That alone has been a tremendous boon to our efforts, but we cannot expect that good fortune to continue. It is quite possible that in the next lost belt we encounter, we will find ourselves against every living thing that inhabits it. We must be wary of such a worst-case scenario. It isn't the future that has me depressed. Have you no heart, man? Even I understand what it is we need to do, and that no amount of wringing our hands will change that. I know this is simply a competition for survival, where saving one side inevitably means destroying the other. So I see no harm in looking back on them a bit. After all, they don't have that luxury now. I may be a cold-blooded aristocrat, and the embodiment of elitism itself, but even I can't easily forget that we just wiped an innocent young girl out of existence. Mr. Gordolf. I hate to say it, but he's right. Maybe we just shouldn't get involved with these Lost Belts people at all if we're just going to turn out to be so depressing every time. Or if it's going to be so depressing every time. No, that would be... the coward's way out. That is what you're going to say, isn't it, Sarah? Don't go there, Manware. Just because it's easier to kill someone you don't know doesn't make it right. That's just avoidance. All you're doing is choosing not to face an unpleasant truth. That's not how war is meant to be fought. You should only fight those you know well, otherwise you risk your moral compass losing its center. Of course, everyone has their own way of facing their responsibility. In Sarah's case, I'd say she's the type to try and get to know her opponent as well as possible, so that she never forgets them. So pretending not to see them is actually even harder than facing them directly. Or rather, the price of doing so is your own humanity, huh? Wait, Da Vinci? What are you doing? Don't you need to be operating the border, or preparing a zero sail? Oh, relax. Now that the Tree of Emptiness has been destroyed, the storm wall around this lost belt is gone. We won't need to go zero sailing anytime soon. Anyway, last we checked, the Wandering Sea should be somewhere in the North Sea, far from the coast, so let's just enjoy this road trip until... What's up with the alarm, Manware? Why are you asking me? If you don't know, how could you possibly expect me to... What? The hell is this? A spatial fault 300 meters up ahead? It's showing up blue on the map. It's the ocean. We're heading straight for the ocean. Mr. Manware, I'm not really seeing what the big fuss is about. Believe me, I wish I were kidding. Aw, crap, I can't hit the brakes in time. Everyone brace for impact. 3, 2, 1, get ready for a drop. Kersploosh. Ow, 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 my aching back. It hasn't hurt this bad since my brakes failed on that hill. What's going on here, Mooney? That felt like at least a 10-meter drop. Director? Not now, girl. Hurry up and sit down before another impact throws us for... The window! Look out the window! Out the window? What are you talking about? Did we drive into a whole other world when I wasn't looking? It was nothing but clear skies as far as the eye could see just a moment ago. Technical advisor Da Vinci. Just to be sure, the border can navigate a real sea just as well as it can the void sea, right? You did design it for every conceivable scenario, didn't you? A stormy sea should be nothing compared to void space, right? While we're on the subject, I have something of an announcement to make. I can't swim! Okay, look, Gordy, traveling through void space and traveling through real water are completely different tasks that will require completely different functionality. The border might be able to get through the Strait of Dover, but it was not designed to weather this. Now, I've got an announcement of my own. I estimate the border has about an hour until it sinks. So back the hell up and get us back on land. Now, Manware, come on, hurry. Once you reach the coast, we can waterproof the border better and wait until this storm dies down. Yeah, just one problem. There's no land to go back to. We're smack in the middle of the North Sea. Then does that mean we're all going to end up fish food? Da Vinci, can we initiate a zero sail here? Surely that must be preferable to sinking to our deaths. We can't. The formulas won't be stable underwater. We'd have to rewrite the software from scratch. Ah, damn it. We must be leaking somewhere. Hello, Tomlin. Are you in the kitchen right now? Check the storage room quickly. I think we've got a leak in there. Tell the rest of the staff too. Well, shit. Guys, there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Now don't freak out on me, but it's looking like we're all gonna die. And just when we proved we were badass enough to defeat Ivan the Terrible and Skahak the Goddess too. No. Da Vinci! You know, I feel like a spot of breakfast. I think I'll go fry up some seriously thick bacon right now. Delish. Hang on, we're getting a call. Go ahead and open up a line, Mr. Manware. And hurry, Da Vinci's no use to us right now. Right, on it. CQ. This is the Wandering Sea's dock. Do you read me? That vessel, that would be Chaldea's ship, right? No, wait, not a ship. Oh, I see, a tank. Rational, yes, very rational. A ship is unnecessary for a zero sail, but I say, you have no sense for design. It might as well be a large metal coffin. Nothing charming here at all. Be honest, you would never have made it back without my paper moon, would you? Still a fine job making it all the way here. Everything is proceeding within my calculations. It's coming from the Wandering Sea, but where? Where? Right in front of you. Oh, hang on, let me clear the fog. It should be easier to see then. Proceed on your current course, though you may want to reduce your speed, and be sure to give thanks. Alright, this will be the first time in over 2,000 years that this island has revealed itself on a day other than December 31st. Island? And it was this close all along? But I'm still not seeing anything on the radar. So it would seem, this is a folklore defense. An imaginary world of the fairies, where fantasy is made manifest, a world that stands apart from our own. In the modern day, it's a mystic among mystics, said to only be possessed by ploy kickshaws. Oh? Is that the... wait... Oh? Is that the voice of a professor type on the same level as me, I hear? Well, that is a welcome development. We will get on just fine. Welcome to the Primordial Magecraft Workshop, the Baldanders of the Wandering Sea. My name is Sion Eltnam Sakaris. I am a Spiritron hacker who escaped the Wandering Sea when I predicted that the world was about to end. I have been waiting for you. Being the Atlas Institute's last remaining member, the Wandering Sea higher-ups entrusted me with the project of righting this bleached Earth problem. Oh my. Oh my. Give me a Grail! Or a thing that is akin to a Grail. I couldn't care less what you actually call it. Booyah! Oh, amidst the flowers. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it is so beautiful. I think that does it. Wowza Bowser Browser. Okay. Alrighty, so that was a bit of an issue. The stream suddenly cutting out on YouTube due to a potential community guideline, which I don't understand. So I'm gonna have to look into that and keep in touch with it, I guess. Thankfully, we've got this. I will archive the Twitch release and I will put that on YouTube. I'll do a test run of it first to see what on earth that might have flagged. But yeah, hopefully I can get that appealed and figure out what the hell happened so I can prevent it in the future. I apologize. It could be anything. Like maybe YouTube thought we were spamming, maybe it was a buzzword that one of us, typed and or something I said. It could have been music or a copyright thing. They haven't told me. So I will find out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussions, lore videos, let's plays, and the Holy Waifu Wars. Until next time, celebrate your fandom.